Happy Halloween, YouTube! I hope you're ready to get spooky. What's up, YouTube? It's at Teffy Wonder here, the Lone Wonder Clone, doing things on my own. Coming to you today from my house on Halloween! Happy Halloween, guys! Halloween 2017! You guys are actually getting a great preview of my Thor countdown makeup looks. Right now I'm sporting my Gila inspired look. Check me out on Instagram for my check me out later this week on Instagram to see my two Valkyrie looks that I'm gonna do. I want to get into it today about technology. And don't get me wrong, I grew up during the late 90s, early 2000s when phones went from being this thing that hung on the wall in maybe like 3 rooms in your house to being this teeny tiny little mini computer that you can connect with people around the world with at the drop of a dime. I think technology can be great, and that it has done wonders for like I said, for connecting the human experience. I want to talk about stuff that can actually happen, like some Black Mirror, Terminator Genesis type stuff. One of the stories I saw this year on Facebook that totally freaked me out was like this artificial placenta that it sits on your floor. It looks kind of like a baby bouncer or like a baby swing, except it's an artificial placenta and you can walk around it and watch your own baby gestate. Like, at first I was like, oh, that's amazing. And then in the back of my mind, I was like, what the hell am I talking about? That is frightening. Do you know that babies in the womb, like, their skin doesn't have any color? You could see right through them. Like, how frightening would that be to walk by and just see your baby, like, growing, like... Totally reminds me of that scene in The Matrix where they've got all the little chambers with people, all the little like chamber bed thingies with people inside. Like, that is where we're going. That's where I see that going. But one story that I saw that totally weirded me out, that was a straight up hell no from me personally, is this company where people volunteered to be microchipped, like at work. They got little chips implanted in their hand so that they can like swipe in instead of swiping a badge, and they could pay for stuff they could pay for goods at like their job's cafeteria. They could swipe into the gym and all sorts of things. And I just was like, not today, Satan, not today. That is the devil talking. That's the premises for the Belko experiment. That movie where the employees get trapped in their office building and then they have to start killing each other off. Otherwise, all of them are going to be blown up or whatever. Nah, son, nah. You're not gonna catch me, is what I'm saying. What is wrong with people? What is wrong? That is totally frightening to me. Also, what's totally frightening to me, these digital assistants where it's like, hey Alexa, can you buy me movie tickets? Hey Alexa, can you put together my like grocery list? Hey Alexa, here's my whole life. Thanks Siri for getting my life together for me. Awful. I don't give that much information out to my mother, let alone giving it to like my phone or some talking box that sits on my counter. I hate the way that technology is tracking us. Like, I cover the webcam on my computer. I think we give way too much power to our phones and our tablets. Well, what I'm going to say is I think technology is going to go one of two ways. I think we might go the Black Mirror route, which I don't know if you guys have seen Black Mirror. It's a wonderful series on Netflix. It's from the BBC, I believe, where they talk about all the crazy what if scenarios about like if technology gets too big, like how people give their lives over to it, and like it can ruin us and like ruin people. There's the very first episode of Black Mirror. To save a princess's life, she's been kidnapped, and they're threatening to like her kidnappers are threatening to kill her unless this high-ranking official, I don't want to say he's the prime minister, but unless this high-ranking official has sex with a live pig on camera. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys and tell you how it ends, but it's not good. It's the very first episode. I'm on season 3 now, about halfway through, and the very first episode of season 3 is this girl who has to like everybody she meets, like everybody rates everybody else. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what kind of narcissistic crap is this? Their jobs are affected by their rating. Like, could you even wrap your head around the concept that if you didn't maintain so many Instagram followers, you could be fired from your job? That if you didn't garner enough rates, like if you didn't have a high enough star rating on your Uber, that you couldn't get rides anywhere, that you couldn't rent a car, that you couldn't, I don't know, rent a building, like you couldn't live somewhere if you didn't have a certain online reputation. I'm going to say it the other way that I think that the world's going. I think we're totally in for some Terminator, Skynet type crap, where the robots are going to become all self-aware, and it's going to be the end of humanity as we know it. Like, y'all might as well just get y'all, I'm a prepper myself, so I already have like some food and water stored up, but the rest of y'all need to get ready, because here they come. Every time I turn around, it's some robot on Google talking about how humanity is a scourge on the planet, how robots are becoming like self-aware, and then people have to quickly reprogram, like they have like these weird self-aware thoughts, and then their programmers have to come in and get ahead of it and reprogram them so that the robot doesn't turn on them or something crazy like that. And y'all gonna, one of these days, y'all gonna have the wrong robot. If you are like me, and if you are like me and you are worried about our robot overlords, I have just the book for you. Here we go. How to Survive a Robot Uprising. It has all sorts of like nifty tricks and tips for how to spot a robot mimicking a human. How do you recognize and deactivate a rebel robot servant? And how do you escape a murderous smart house or evade a swarm of marauding robot flies? It's all here in black and white. It has all of that and more. It's by Daniel H. Wilson. It's illustrated for those of you who might think that that's important. Tell me what you guys think. Did I scare you? Did I freak you out talking about technology? But tell me about your favorite technology stories from this year. Let me know if I missed anything, if there's anything else that we should be scared about technology. You let me know. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Teffy Wonder. And this has been your daily dose of clone. I'll see you guys next week when I'm giving my review of the Thor Ragnarok movie. I'm super excited. See you guys next time.